Joining us at the beach today, Alvin Kamara.
This guy's a bad man. He breaks a lot of tackles. Currently tied for the league lead in touchdowns, and his Saints play the Falcons Thursday night. Let's talk to him without Sarah. What do you remember about the transitions that you made in college, about the culture shock of going to some of the places that you ended up?
Man, so starting off at the University of Alabama, fresh out of high school, and then, I mean, it was just a big jump, you know. First time away from your mom's house or your parents' house, just being in the atmosphere where, you know, you don't know, you're not used to, and then just going, transferring from there and going to a junior college, Hutchinson Community College. And I, like, never been to the Midwest, kind of in the middle of nowhere, like, Southern kid. I have never seen snow like that in my life. It was different.
I'm curious, that weight room, right, was smaller than your high school weight room?
Oh, yeah,
What were you thinking to yourself and your football career when you walk into the community college and you realize, man, I'm far away from my dream?
Man, you know, it was a lot of nights where it's like, man, like, is this what I'm doing? Like, is this is this it? You know, but just had to stay focused and believe in what I believed in, stay grounded in my morals and you know, push through it, and I made it out.
What was the hardest time for you specifically in Kansas? Like when you're there and you're far away, what were the specific difficulties in that?
Man, specifically, I mean, out there, you know, you don't have, it's not really like, coming from Alabama, it's not the same support. So I got out there, it's like you got one academic advisor for the whole team. So, I mean, really for all sports. So I'm out there, you know, I'm trying to make sure my credits align for these classes so I can transfer out in time. And, you know, I'm trying to make sure everything is in order as far as football. And I'm at the same time just like wondering why I'm out here, how did I get to this point in my life? But, you know, just I think that was the most stressful thing, just having to juggle those credits in the back of my head, like, while I'm playing. It's like, all right, well, if I don't do well in this class, then it's a possibility I might have to stay here longer. And there was some times where I kind of messed up. I ended up failing a class or two, and it was looking like it was looking bad for a second. And I had to put in the overdrive during the season. I had to take about 25 credits, like, to be able to, you know, get up out of there. But I just had to, you know, keep my support, keep talking to my support, you know, my mom, my family, friends, and stay grounded and do what I had to do.
It sounds like you were pretty close to giving it up. It sounds like you were pretty close to being done with this.
Man, it was hard. I will say that it was definitely hard, but, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I'm thankful for what I had to go through.
Do you have a good Adrian Peterson is ridiculously strong story? If you shake hands with him, it's pretty absurd. But you know, people tell crazy weight room stories about that guy.
Oh man, his heavy leg day is pretty impressive. I mean, he goes in there and squats a lot of weight after practice, like on his leg day. But I mean, before the season started, we had MMA. Like, we had some MMA guys in. We were doing kind of some MMA work, and you know, we partnered up and we were doing just like a little MMA drill. And I knew he was big, but the man is big. The man is strong. Like, he got a different type of strength.
Well, hold on. Tell me more about this story. How did you get involved in this, and what happened?
So really, it was him and Mark that were partnered up, and you know, you put your hands behind your back and you kind of like you pretty much shoulder to shoulder with each other, trying to kind of gain positioning and use your weight to, you know, position yourself in the good position. And then there was another drill where this was the one where I was like, this man is strong. You gotta get your arms around each other, like, and hold and grapple without the other person, like, locking. It was no way getting around him at all.
And he's also got that rage about you're playing the same position and you're going to take some of my touches, and so he's got all that.
Nah.
And it's turned out that you're getting a lot of the carries now, so be careful if he does that to you now, okay? Be very careful about that.
No doubt.
All right, now comes the good stuff. This is the stuff you've been waiting for, Alvin. Yeah, we got the guy in here. You've tolerated me long enough. Bobby, what do you got for him? What do you got for him?
Yes, Alvin, how did you end up in Amigos musical video?
Man, those are my boys. You know, my uncle owns a record label, and he that's one of his clients. So you know, those are my friends. I just got done talking to Quavo about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, they like my
I
father.
love
yeah,
him.
He likes
I love Migo. Show me your dab.
show me your dab. All right, thank you, sir. Wow, I was not expecting
Hey,
that. Okay,
there you
his
go,
is not
Puppy.
quite
There
as
you
good. That wasn't any good.
Yeah.
Please stop doing that. You're going to harm somebody.
Gracias,
Thank you, sir.
gracias.
We appreciate it.